What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? DoctorDDub here, and welcome back to the forest. I am very excited today, because it's not just me. Say hello, Cat.
Hello!
We have our very first guest, and it's Cat Vodsat. Cat has been awesome. She's helped me farm some logs and rabbits and whatever else. I don't even remember. Farm all the things. So she's...
Farming is fun.
It is. It can be. At least with friends. By yourself, it's pretty tedious. Anyway, today's project, we're going to be working on a hunting lodge, sort of. And we talked about this a little bit, and we kind of want to do a U-shape around this pond here with a little dock. We're thinking of doing some weapon racks for like spears so you can actually hunt the fish. And then it's going to serve a functional purpose as well. It's going to be both our skull storage and our skin storage for animals, our animal skins. And basically, what did I say? 3 compartments?
I believe so.
Yeah, so if you treat this kind of like a U, so we're looking at it from the top down. So if you look at it like from this direction, it's a U. The bottom of the U, and this is just a rough placement of the blueprint, the bottom of the U is going to be like a trophy room with like a fireplace and some couches and all the different animal heads, like one of each, like a trophy room. And then each arm or side of the U, one side will be for skulls and the other side will be for animal skins. And I think that it's going to work kind of nice. I'm excited.
Yeah. It'll look awesome.
That's the plan. We need to start by repositioning this blueprint ever so slightly because it's obviously not where it's going to go. And do you know, you've done plenty of building, right?
Ish, yeah.
Ish. So with this blueprint, it clearly, like on this side right here, it's clipping through the ground. If we try to snap a wall to that, is the wall going to be partially underground or is it going to try and go up over the hill?
I think it might partially go underground. I don't think I've ever tried to build something kind of clipping into the ground, though.
I don't think I have either.
And it'll be a fun experiment, maybe.
It will, and I'm trying to think if we have any blueprints like that in the world. I think there's some portions of the little receiving log area that are clipped into the ground that we actually built. And they went underground, but we didn't try placing custom. Actually, no, I think it would go underground. Because we did some stick fences, and I had to clear the blueprints from underground. So, I don't know. Let's use this as a rough guideline, though, and then work on an actual, not super sloppily placed blueprint.
Yeah.
It's go time. We got visitors. Oh my gosh, we got a couple visitors. Cat, welcome to your first taste of killing everything. Not period, just in this world. Which, I don't know if I've ever mentioned. You know the name of this save?
No. Well, I think...
Dad Axto?
Yeah.
Oh, the little giggle that they do always just... It bothers me. I hear... Oh gosh, I'm not used to this. I've been doing so much single... Oh, hello. So much single player stuff in here that I hear footsteps and I assume it's a cannibal. In this case it actually was, but... Oh, alright.
I assume we're going to burn the bodies.
Yeah. Let's do it. I got a fire going already, so... Oh man, they did a number on these walls. Holy crap.
I'm not going to lie, at least one wall was partially me trying to hit the...
At least 3 or 4 were probably me, but... Anyway, this is the progress we've got so far. It's looking decent. We still have to do the back section.
Yeah.
We had to do it in... Or we're going to have to do it in 3 sections because... Do you know the maximum number of points you can place in a blueprint?
I do not. I don't think I've ever maxed out a blueprint.
I don't know, it's like 12 or 14 or something not nearly large enough. But yeah, this is a beautiful thing, because we're working on building a building to contain our skull storage for all these cannibals that we're burning, and aren't going to be able to collect their skulls, because I think I'm already at capacity? No, I have one. I can grab 3 of their skulls. So.
Oh, well, I'm full. And it looks like is there only 3 of them?
I grabbed 2. I think you grabbed 2 as well, right?
I
think it was 4.
I guess. Yep, and I'm full.
All right. We're going to finish this blueprint off and get back to you. All right. We have something. So we got the 2 sides. They're both... How many logs wide? 14?
Yeah, 14.
14 logs wide on both sides. It actually helped a lot that the logs are running like straight down just to count width. I don't know how he would have measured this otherwise, because as helpful as using the bases, like the foundation portion of a foundation, it's not super accurate unless you're doing exact increments. But we've got the 2 sides. They're like 51 and 53 logs each. So it's going to be pricey. And then this back section is 36. We've got this back section intentionally lower. One, because it works kind of better with the terrain, as far as we're going to end up doing a door out the back here. And then probably just like a really simple staircase that's pretty much flat. Or heck, we could even do a foundation. Basically, giving us access to the gate. That was kind of Kat's idea. But yeah, and then would you say it was like a den? Sort of?
Yeah, it's like walking into a den.
Like a sunken floor. You take a step down. It's not going to be a drastic drop, but just like a little drop down into the trophy room, I think could be kind of cool. And then we decided we're going to do skulls on the left here, right?
Yeah.
So skulls on this side and skin racks on that side. We're going to start building this, though, and this might actually be all we get to this episode. We'll see. The interior's probably, most definitely, going to have to take place another time, because that's going to require quite a bit of planning. And, oh my goodness, getting logs over here.
It's going to be a fun time.
It almost might be worth building a zip line just to shuttle logs over here, but... Logs are a precious resource, and we're out.
Yep. I mean, we should probably cut down at least a couple of these trees, because they're in the middle of the blueprints anyways.
There's a couple that'll have to go, like this one right here. It's very much going to be in front of a doorway. Yeah.
What about this one back here?
If it's either in the way or is going to have leaves going into the building, like this one, we can go ahead and cut it down.
Yeah.
Oh boy, we got some building to do. This is gonna take a while. How the heck did they get in, or did they? Please tell me we have a gate open somewhere. As bad as that sounds, I'd rather have a gate open and. Or did those guys?
They could have jumped the fence somewhere.
There is one spot where they can technically get in. You can literally just run down the cliff.
It's probably how they're getting in.
That or they're spawning inside.
I mean,
Because
we can hope that they're just running down that cliff.
We can hope, but we also did have a mutant spawn inside. What, last episode?
True.
So
This is true.
I'm not too hopeful that we don't have a spawn point trapped inside. Hopefully if we build enough buildings, it'll make them stop.
Spawn.
I don't know. So Kat, what experience do you have in the forest? Like, I know you've joined some Akira's streams. I know you said you just started a single player world. Is that the first time you've done a single player?
It's not the first single player world I've had, but it's probably gonna go further than the other one I had.
How far did you get in the other one?
I did not.
You didn't get far at all?
Nah. I couldn't remember what I was doing at all, so I was like, well, I will just start a new one because I will be completely lost on the old one.
Yeah, I feel you on that. Oh, and that reminds me. So, when we were doing, I think I told you already, but when we were doing our last farming session, I mentioned at the beginning of the episode, Kat had helped, along with a couple other friends, farm some logs and skins and other stuff, sticks. I
Yeah.
got an achievement called, I think it was called Worst Father Ever. Or
Oh yeah, I remember that.
whatever. It's apparently if you've, hold on, let me get off the cart here. I got it as soon as I hit
Day 100.
day 100. Day survived, or 100 days survived. Since I still
Yeah.
haven't found Timmy, my son, I apparently get an award for being the worst father ever, which I
Yep.
thought was a pretty great award name or achievement. So when you first started playing the forest, did you start out playing by yourself, or did you start out because you were
I
joining?
started it in Kira's stream.
Okay, how long ago was that when you first played?
Oh man, I don't even know.
A while.
Yeah, I don't think it was towards the beginning of. It was not towards the beginning of her streams. I know that for sure, because she already had some stuff like well built. But
Yeah.
yeah, I started shortly before the lighthouse.
Oh, so pretty recently, because that wasn't that long ago.
Yeah, give me a second. I can tell you exactly how many hours I have in the forest.
Yeah, I didn't start playing until I started recording these videos, so it just so happened that Kira's streaming it as well, and I don't know, I got a little bit more experience in that, but I don't honestly know that much about the game. I've gotten real familiar with the building mechanics, because that's all we do. But as far as like the cave systems and where stuff's located, most of that is still new to me.
All of that. That was a stick tree, really?
Oh, one of the skinny trees?
Yeah, I'm gonna destroy the base because that will like keep spawning in.
What will?
The stick tree.
Oh,
It'll
because
keep
it's
spawning in
even as
inside.
a stick tree,
Yeah.
since it's technically a stick tree, even though it's a tall one.
Yeah.
Oh, how many more are needed here?
Not
Ooh,
too
one more.
many. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I was super excited for that one because it's like so close.
Yay! Oh, and I love that it actually breaks. It didn't used to do that in this game. You used to have stick trees that would like stay there, and then every time you loaded, it would just sprout up through your base. Which I never played for, but I've seen videos of, and you guys have seen how much. If you've watched any of these videos, you would know how much that would drive me nuts.
Oh yeah,
I couldn't have it.
Sticks.
I'd have to go through every episode, like before we started recording, and just cut trees down, and just to make it not look terrible. And to be fair, they still spawn. They just get broken down when you get close to them. So actually, before we started recording, we both ran around the map. One, to load things in. It helps reduce lag later on. And two, just to get rid of the stick trees that pop up and break upon you getting close to them. So this game has so many quirks. Oh, and did you see it got updated today?
I did. I saw that. Like
Did you read any of the patch notes for it?
I don't. I never read patch notes.
One
I
of
just
the-
go in completely unexpected.
One of the fixes, among others, is that you can now light each other on fire with fire weapons in multiplayer.
I love it.
And there's also apparently now a setting where you can... Wow, apparently eating doesn't do as much either. Wow, that's new. That was a tweak that was made as well. And apparently there's a setting you can turn on that allows increased damage in multiplayer servers to other players. So if you wanted to have like a PvP server, it wouldn't take forever and a day to kill the other person.
That's awesome.
And that might be something we turn on at some point. I think it's a toggleable on-off feature. Because if you guys will remember, one of the things that Carson and I wanted to build for this place was some sort of like archery slash, basically it'd feel like a paintball arena, like a IRL paintball arena, but we'd use like slingshots or like an agreed upon weapon and try to kill each other. But then, you know, you'd pick the other person up after, because that's a lot of progress to lose while being dumb.
Yeah.
But that could make it a lot more fun. It would only take like a couple hits to actually go down, so it wouldn't make it take forever. Because right now, yeah, it would take forever, especially if you have armor. And what else did they add? They tweaked some stuff with the glider, which I still really want to get.
Oh, it's a lot of fun.
I'm
bet. Terrible with it.
I haven't decided how I want to handle going about continuing exploring everything, because a lot of people that are gonna be joining in, yourself included, have already, like, you know where stuff is that I don't.
You think I know where stuff is?
Well, I mean, like,
I just get lost in caves and hope for the best.
Okay, well, maybe not you specifically, but I had Kat and 2 others. I'm just leaving them as others until they make an appearance in the series. You'll meet everyone eventually, don't worry. But Kat and 2 others, some of those others, at least one of them, knows where like the modern axe is and some of the new blueprints that were added in the most recent like large update that added the glider and a couple other things. And they know where that's at, so I don't know how I want to handle exploring. Because I still, you guys know I like my blind playthroughs of games and exploring things and all that jazz, but if anyone has any suggestions, I'm open to them. Or if you have any suggestions. I was originally going to just like open up the game for anyone who wants to join in, just to like go exploring and grab the katana and the flashlight, and craft a bow and stick bags and all that kind of stuff, just to get everyone kind of on the same level that I'm currently at. But I don't really want, you know, people running off and getting tools that are way better than mine without having ever found them.
Yeah.
It feels weird restricting the pace at which others can make progress based upon my success at exploring. Because that's technically what it boils down to. Like the, what was it? The climbing axe? Someone pointed out that we totally missed that in a cave, because we had marked that cave as like 100% cleared. We found everything, seen everything, and we had missed it. So had that comment not been made, you know, I don't know how long it would have been till we went and actually found the climbing axe again. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't even know which caves. Yeah, I just kind of go into a cave and hope for the best, because I don't remember which cave is which.
I have a vague idea of what goes where. At least in the ones that I've explored. There's still plenty more that I haven't explored. Ooh, is this going to finish this one off? I think it is.
Woo!
Oh, and it's going to be perfect? Breaking stick trees since 2018. Heck yes. Ooh, I like this drop off. That's nice. This room is a little cozier than I was expecting. But that's okay. Did your phone just go off, Kat?
It shouldn't have.
Was it like a water drop sound?
Yep.
Uh-huh. On the bright side, though, this is probably one of the furthest buildings we'll have to build. And this isn't that bad as far as getting logs over here goes. Like, we started building the closest stuff, which was like the counter cabins. But the only stuff that's going over here, like this far out, is going to be another storage building. And then like the lifeguard tower. And I don't know if we've mentioned this, but I kind of want to add a water slide to our little swim area right down there where all those blueprints are at. The stone walls in the water.
Yeah.
But that's with rocks, and that's easy. So yeah, we're building one of the hardest things as far as distance schlepping logs back and forth goes. So it's kind of nice to knock this out of the way early. Do you want to do the honors, Cat? We need one more log. Are you... As you shamefully flip your log cart over.
Shh. I fixed it.
Uh-huh.
That's exactly why.
We saw everything, Cat. Everything.
That is exactly why I park so far away from everything. They do it
to
every
not
time.
be seen. All right. One nice thing about having this section lower is that it hides our errors. This side on the left here, I think, is technically lower than the one on the right. And if we were to connect them all the way around, you would see that error. But doing it this way, heck, we almost don't even need stairs.
No.
I mean, you're going to have to jump up it,
Almost.
which might annoy me, so we might do them anyway. But looks-wise, that's not bad. All right,
Walking into the den.
let's get some custom walls and see how they snap. I'm just going to do auto placement on everything first, and then see where we can go from there as far as canceling stuff. Obviously,
Alright.
we'll need that. Ooh,
Wood walls.
we could have a window. That's not bad.
Pretty nifty.
Yeah, and this trophy room, it's cozy, but I think it's... Ooh, you could just do... I might have to be a little less ambitious than what I was thinking, but we could do like a couch right here, a fireplace, and then just animal heads on all the walls. And there's not that many animals. Like
No,
if we're
there
just,
really
if we're
isn't.
just doing one of each, and we might include the mutants as well, that you can mount. We've got what? Deer, turtle. Can you grab a boar head?
Yes, you can get a boar head.
Boar, crocodile.
Rabbit.
You can't get a rabbit head. Raccoon?
You can get a rabbit head.
Shark.
And a raccoon head.
Shark. Can you get a rabbit head? Are you sure?
Yes. Yes, you can.
Why am I thinking that you can't? I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm clearly wrong, and I'm also clearly out of... We'll just drink fun drink instead. Okay, this works really nice. I don't think we're going to have the time today to really do too much as far as all this goes, but... Like, actually building more. But we do want to kind of give you guys an idea, roughly, of what we're going to be doing in here. So... Actually, we might have to use... Yeah, I kind of like the doors on the inside, just with the custom placement. Because we could always do that custom. You know, run a custom wall out, like 3 planks worth, and then do a larger segment in the middle, and then another 3, so we could have the door in the middle. But doing it this way will probably work better. Because, oh, this tree's going to have to go too, because of the lovely...
Oh.
That's fine. So, as far as skull storage, the only way you can store skulls... Well, there's technically 2 ways. You can do what we have been doing, which is with... what's it called? The ceiling skull lamps? Or anything that has a skull as part of the blueprint, and just not finish the blueprint. And then when you cancel it, you get everything back. However, you can use catapults to actually launch stuff. You can fill it with rocks and skulls and I don't really know what else. But basically, what we're going to do is, I guess, line this wall just so we have plenty. But what we're going to do is have like a faux wall on the interior. So this exterior wall that we currently have, that's going to be the exterior wall that you're going to see from the exterior. But from the inside, we're going to have a faux wall that will make it look like an exterior wall, sort of. I don't quite know how it's going to work. So we might be able to actually put that in it ever so slightly. This is 100% going to clip, so... And I won't care about placement too much, but just to get an idea, that's kind of what we're going to do. And so we'll basically have a line of skull storage. And then... What were we going to do? The rock wall?
Yeah.
I think. Although...
The rock wall wouldn't really match with the wooden wall outside.
What we might have to do is the rock wall. This is going to get expensive. But if we did... Yeah, because from the inside, if we did a rock wall, you would think... Let me actually build this so you guys know what we're talking about. It would look like it has a stone exterior from the inside, but in reality it has a wooden exterior from the outside, which would be weird, I think. Anyway, we're going to do something kind of like that, where we run a rock wall through the blueprint. This is kind of hard to see, I realize that. And then from that, and I'll actually build it in one solid piece, from that, we'll do basically another one equidistant on the other side. And with those built, we can then connect a roof to it, which will go up just like a roof line. And then, because that gets it right about the height of the, where my head's at, this catapult launcher thing.
Mm-hmm.
And we could either do, no, because that'd be a super shallow roof. Ooh, what if we did pillars? So...
Pillars?
Yeah, so if we run... this is all very much still in my head. So if we do the custom walls, and maybe we space these out ever so slightly, or we could even just straight up do that. But if we did like a custom wall and made it into a pillar between each one...
Mm-hmm.
That one
then those
breaks it up,
the...
and then, yeah, and then we do the roof, which I can't show you guys right now because I need to actually attach it to something. But you run the roof basically shallow enough to... So these would have to come out some, probably. The pillars further into the room. But then, basically you see the angle of the catapult, the launcher mechanism. You would put a wall so that the bottom of that wall clips slightly beneath that, so you can't see it. All you're seeing is the ceiling. And then we'd have to take it out far enough to where these supports aren't sticking out above it, basically. So it'd have to come out a little bit here. So it'd be kind of like indoor covered storage, as weird as that sounds. And then pillars to support it. And then a roof on top of all that. Oh, and then what I was starting to say earlier, to get rid of the fact that this now has a stone backdrop, you could again put another wall, again clipping, right in front of that. This might be something that we test, like save the game, build one of these just like as proof of concept to see if it even works or if it looks terrible, and then proceed from there, because this could get pretty convoluted pretty quick.
See, but something else we could do is instead of wooden walls, stone walls.
That's a thought. That would mix things up a little bit.
And then the stone walls here would make more sense too. I mean, the pillars would still work for the roof, though.
Yeah,
Wooden
because
pillars for
we
support.
still have to do the stone wall just to get the roof like starting height anchored at the right height off the ground. Or
Yeah.
will it anchor to stick fence?
I don't know. We could test it. I'm sure you've got a small stick fence somewhere around here.
I can just build a quick stick fence, right? That's not expensive. And then we would take a custom roof. I hear cannibals.
I do too.
What the heck? They broke the...
Oh,
no!
hi.
They can jump down.
Well, now you know.
They are getting in from right here. Okay, good to know. I saw cannibals in the base earlier. Didn't know how they got in. Now we know.
Now we know.
Anyway, doesn't look
This
like...
one just jumped.
From a tree?
Yeah.
Well, so as we fight our way out of this, it does not appear that they'll anchor to stick fences, so rip that idea. I was thinking clip a stick fence into the wall itself. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I couldn't see
you're
you through
good.
the shrub. Also, goodbye
Get
frame
out
rate
of the
right now.
tree.
Holy crap.
There's one in the tree.
The one that just dropped down?
Probably.
It is now inside our building to be.
Get out of there. Come here.
Did he just drop
Oh.
down?
It just dropped down.
Did he die?
I think he killed him.
Did he quite literally drop dead?
Mm-hmm.
That's
He
awesome.
did.
All right, well, scratch this idea. We're going to have to think on that. I might save and like test it after the fact and show you guys kind of what it looks like. I'm not sure, but we got some thinking to do as far as that goes. And then obviously we'll do stairs going up to the doors on either side. And then I don't know how skin racks are going to work. I'm just trying to think how this would... Not drying racks. Skin rack. Where's that at? Skin rack. So I'm thinking just to preserve... Well, with the door on the... That kind of foils my plan. And then we could do another just solid row on this wall.
Yeah.
Not starting right away because the door... Gotta have some breathing room when you walk in. You don't want to be crowded. Or actually, that might be enough. That's, what, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 racks? That's a lot. Basically, my goal for this is currently our storage solution is temporary for skins. It's just set up because all the furniture that was being built. Oh, that reminds me. We got to show off the finished counselor cabins.
Oh, yeah.
You want to do that real quick and then call it there? Let's do that. We forgot about that.
All right.
I'm covered in blood, but I don't care. I'm already sick and infected, and we got to get gardens going at some point too to get aloe. Or actually, we have some aloe in some of the planter boxes, but whatever.
Yeah, you also have some natural growing aloe somewhere around here. I know I picked some.
Yeah, probably. I don't look down enough ever.
I look down constantly because I'm constantly looking for things to pick up.
There you go. Ta-da! It's done. And it's beautiful.
Woo.
And I added bone storage for decoration. No other reason than that. We might be able to do some mass bone storage in with the skulls and make that like our body burning area.
Yeah, that'd be.
Could even do like
have
a
small
fire
bonfire
out back, like the burning area. That could be cool.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's done. The other one looks pretty much identical, except it's got not a bone basket, an arrow basket. Again, just for decor. We'll have the archery range, which is where we'll probably store all of our excess arrows. I know I'm always full on arrows all the time. And we have a spawn, all those suitcases full of arrows not far from here, so
Nice.
it's not bad.
Should probably go find that at some point.
We'll take a field trip out there one of these days, Kat. How's that sound?
All right.
Sound good?
Sounds like a good plan.
Okay. All right, then, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's where we're going to end today's episode. I have no idea how long that was. This whole having guests is new to me, so I'm not sure where I'm going to cut or what we're going to keep or not. So we'll find out. You get what you get, though. So when we get back next time, we'll work on building the walls and the roof and try to get skull storage, at least, sorted. Because the skin racks, that is an endeavor. As far as the sticks. What do we say, 11? Times 2, 22, 220, roughly. Sticks needed for just that. Yeah, this is going to be nice when it's done. Ooh, and I just had a thought. And it might be overkill. What if we did the den / trophy room 2 stories?
Oh, that'd be cool.
So it stands out. I don't even think we'd need a staircase just to give it like a grander feel with like vaulted ceilings. Mm-hmm. It's an option.
Just make it taller.
Yeah, and plus that'd give the building a little bit more visual interest from elsewhere.
Yeah, and you can put like the harder to kill ones up towards the top.
Yeah,
Make it like.
Yeah, we could do. That would allow us to get more creative with our placement and also just have some windows so we can use more. And we'll still do some windows, but we need wall space for all the stuff we're going to be killing and mounting, even though it's not that much, but
you want to give them a good amount of their own space.
Yeah, they need I don't know. Yeah, so we're going to have to do something about that wall. We might knock part of this down and push it back up and over the hill. And honestly, that might be something we have to do, is knock back the wall, push it up over the hill, and run it all the way over to the other wall that runs right into the hill. Because otherwise, we saw them just vaulting down that cliff right there, so.
Yeah, they probably don't even need to vault. Like, if they just get up here.
Deer just spawned. Yeah, it's not hard for them.
Yeah.
And speaking of which, there's more cannibals, so let's get away from the wall.
Yep.
Whew. Oh, and I'm so glad we can swim in here and have fish. Anyway, apparently it's me and not Carson that is the cause of the failure to end episodes, because here we are again. Anyway, thank you, Kat, for joining. I hope we'll see you again soon.
Always fun.
I'm sure we will.
Eventually. Right?
We may or may not be seeing the same people every episode. Some weeks it might be different people. It might be multiple people sometimes. Might be just one other times. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But anyway, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Any final words, Kat? Not before I kill you, but you heard her. Later. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time. And until then, as always, take care.